Welcome to the best Commander podcast in the world.
Wow, today we're taking a step back from Commander, and this is just Throne of Eldraine flavor.
Yeah, it's basically where everything comes from in this set. I'm your host, Joe Cherries.
I'm your host, Beezy. That makes us the Nitpicking Nerds, and if you're checking us out via podcast, you're probably on Google Play, Spotify, or iTunes. But if you're on YouTube, you should definitely subscribe.
Yep. You're able to subscribe to our podcast if you're listening to the podcast. They can do that too.
They can do all of it. But we're going to get in. We got to just jump in. There's so much here. Throne of Eldraine flavor breakdown.
Yeah, it's basically where all the references come from. What is it? It's not really necessarily the flavor of like what the story is for Magic.
No, it's flavor. These are flavorful. That's the whole point.
Okay, that's fair.
They're all like top-down designs.
Yeah, good. Well, I don't know, because we'll start with the first one. We're going to start in, what is it called?
Oh,
Things
yeah.
based on Arthurian legend.
Glad we did all that scrolling.
To discover nothing?
Yes.
So the first one is, I don't know, this one isn't really top-down. Kenrith, other than being named to be King Arthur.
He's King Arthur.
Yeah, but the rest of it is not King Arthur. King Arthur doesn't do any of those things, really, I don't think. I mean, I guess giving troops haste would be fine.
Gain 5 life.
That's
like just drinking.
That's
Anyone can do that.
I guess that's fair. What's putting a +1? Can he make guys stronger? I guess you could train them.
He's a king. He works for his kingdom.
Yeah, I don't know.
He benefits his kingdom.
I guess the last one's just the one I don't like at all. Like reviving people.
He reanimates his kingdom. Brings them back from the dead on a whim.
Yeah, that one's weird. The next one from Arthurian legend, the Circle of Loyalty, is a direct reference to the Round Table.
The Round Table. There's knights in this set. There's knights in there. Knights of the Round Table. That's what Silver Flame Ritual is too. It's Knights of the Round Table.
They are the Knights of the Round Table, and not just the Circle is the Round Table itself, which is apparently magical.
It brings knights to it.
That's what it does.
All right. But creating knights, is that like they come there or they pop into existence?
Were the knights going through the Circle of Loyalty?
Oh, that's cool. But I mean, like when you create a knight token, is it you're bringing a knight over to you?
I always assume it's like kind of like recruiting.
How do you recruit infinite knights?
I don't know. I mean, it's powerful. You're very powerful. You can just continually pull them in from everywhere.
But there's not enough people.
There's infinite planes, so there's infinite people.
Oh yeah, you're a planeswalker. That just ruins it. If I was on Eldraine, then I couldn't recruit infinite knights.
Yeah, that's true. Which is the cards in the set don't allow that. So
they don't. Cauldron of Eternity. Obviously, that's the Holy Grail.
There's also another legend that it might be based on that I don't even remember it. It's some other. It's a Grail-like thing that revives people from the grave. It could be based on that.
We're gonna go with the Holy Grail for this one.
It seems like it's based on
official
the Holy Grail.
TM. That's our official opinion. It's the Holy Grail.
That's your official opinion?
Yeah. No, it's the official correct opinion. We have it.
It's objectively correct.
Go check any other Commander podcast that doesn't say the word best in the title. They're going to mislead you.
Castle Ardenvale is Camelot, but the art is really, I thought this was cool. It's based on, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Minas Tirith.
Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings, the movie version. It's based on that.
That's really cool. I saw a meme on Reddit that we may or may not pull up. And it was, like all of these castles are based on real places, and then they showed them all, and they showed like the Lord of the Rings, and there was the 4 other ones, and then the black one was a Star Destroyer. Oh wow, crazy!
Yeah, the Lord of the Rings place is a real place. Like it's
There's a place that is real. Gadwick, the Wizened. He's Merlin. I didn't think about that.
I also don't even know if that one's 100% true. It's what I read.
This just in. 100% true. We just read it on a script in front of us.
He seems to be based on Merlin loosely. He doesn't really do anything Merlin-esque.
Is there a story? Maybe it'll be fleshed out there.
Kind of on Opt, he's kind of doing something.
He's on Opt?
Flavor
text?
He's something about like, there's a sword in a book.
Book every time.
I mean, but it's like, that's your choices. Also, Opt is, the flavor text doesn't work for Opt. I can't remember what it says. Basically, it says you have 2 choices, but in Opt you really don't have 2 choices.
Sometimes it's a sword. Yep. But wait, there was a book. I don't care.
No, because it's a sword or a mystery choice. So it's like you could have the sword or you could have the mystery box.
It could even be a sword.
It could even be a sword. So it's kind of like not
One of the only jokes Family Guy has that is carried on past 10 minutes of you watching an episode.
Next one is like a role reversal. Sir Gwyn is Guinevere, but instead of being Arthur's wife, she is a knight.
They made him a knight.
Yeah, she's just the knight. She's also like one of the most powerful knights.
She's got to be. The humans in this set, I don't think, go past 5'5".
5'5".
She's a 5, or not Will Kenrith. Kenrith is a 5'5", and I think she's a 4'5".
That's already super powerful. Like a 5'5" human is so strong.
What? How many humans in Magic are 5'5"s? What is this? The biggest human?
That's huge.
Wait, hold on. Is Amara Tandris a human? Nope, she's an elf.
She's an elf. Yeah, I actually knew that.
Whew, that was close.
Even though she's a ridiculously big elf.
Elves are usually 1/1s.
Yeah, the average
Elves
elf
are never like 3/3s.
Yeah, the average elf is a 1/1. Next, Emery, Lurker of the Loche. This one's an obvious one.
Are we just locked into saying Loche?
Yeah, I'm saying Loche every time.
Okay, 100% Loche.
Loche.
Lady of the Lake is who she is.
Yeah, the Lady of the Lake. That one seems obvious. She's the Lurker of the Loche.
She's not the Lady in the Water? That movie?
That's based on the Lady of the Lake.
Whoa. So, I'm just picturing. Remember those commercials? Like, Lady in the Water, I think. Was that in that commercial?
It is now.
There's going to be so many more references in this podcast because we're covering references exclusively.
These are just references.
So we're going to be saying a lot of, here's this other thing.
Yeah. Black Lance Paragon is based on the Black Knight.
That art is so good. I love that artwork.
When I think of the Black Knight, though, I only think of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The whole scene where he cuts off his arms, cuts off his legs.
That scene is pretty funny.
Yeah. I mean, that movie's pretty funny.
I can't do that style of how it looks. I don't like it.
That's fair. I mean, that movie is overall pretty funny. I'm not a big fan of like a lot of Monty Python stuff, but the Holy Grail was very good.
Okay.
Next, we're going into Cinderella. There's a lot of Cinderella references.
Cinderella.
Cinderella?
Yeah.
What is that a reference?
That's what the mice call her.
Cinderella?
Yeah, they call her Cinderella.
Enchanted Carriage, obviously just the carriage from Cinderella. It's also very flavorful because it makes two mice, and the mice are turned into horses to pull the carriage.
The mice help her build the dress, and they got like the pin in their mouths.
They do.
In the token.
And I think there's like stuff for building the dress.
Yeah, there's fabric, I think, or thread or something.
It's really cute, yeah.
Adorable.
Return to Nature, the carriage is being turned back into a pumpkin.
All stories must end. And also there's a card called Turn to a Pumpkin.
Which is weird. It's also the same reference.
That targets anything. Targets any non-land permanent. You can turn a planeswalker into a pumpkin. You can turn a human. You could turn a food token into a pumpkin, specifically.
See that pumpkin? It's a pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin now.
I guess you just take control of the pumpkin. It's like, pumpkin, give me.
It actually confirms pumpkins exist on Throne of Eldraine and on Earth. What a coincidence.
Crystal Slipper. If you don't know what the Crystal Slipper is reference to, I can't help you.
But I can. It's from Cinderella. She wears a glass slipper, and it makes her run really fast.
Does it? Because she's really slow at getting out of there.
Well, you see.
Oh, because she lost one, so she's slower.
No, she's got to catch the ginger brute. She can block ginger brute now because she has haste.
With their Crystal Slipper.
Yep.
What about this one? The Fairy Guide Mother.
Fairy Guide Mother, A1 name. Because it's like you're not even trying, but you are. It's just a perfect mix of that.
Yeah, it's the Fairy Godmother, obviously.
The only wish she'll ever grant is giving you +2/+1 in flying. Anything else she can't really help you with.
She's a guide mother. She's not.
Yeah, that's not the godmother.
She's not the godmother.
What was I thinking?
Midnight Clock. Everything resets at midnight in Cinderella.
That's the crux of. That's our deadline.
Yeah. So at midnight, everything resets for you. You get all your stuff goes back in your deck, and you start with a new fresh 7.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's a very flavorful card. I really like that card. And the Wicked Stepmother.
I call her Bad Mom.
I call her the Wicked Stepmother. It's Wicked Guardian, the evil stepmother.
Bad Mom.
Bad Mom. There's other fairy tales that have this, but it's easier just to put this under Cinderella.
Yeah, if you want to go full flavor, if you think of the card Mugging, it deals 2 damage to a creature. So the Bad Mom, she comes in and she mugs somebody.
She also gives you she makes you better. Like she beats up somebody and then you gain from that.
You gain knowledge. Like, is that what it looks like when you assault children? I'll beat up my Curious Pair real quick.
Yeah, Curious Pair survives. I didn't even think about that.
There's some tough kids.
They just get beat up by the Wicked Guardian and they're fine.
Speaking of which,
Hansel and Gretel are the Curious Pair. That's
They make food. They're like Trail of Breadcrumbs. They're on that too, I think, right?
Trail of Crumbs is also
Sorry, Trail of Crumbs.
Trail of Crumbs is a reference to the Trail of Breadcrumbs that they leave.
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know what you're doing.
Picking up candy.
Well, he says a piece of candy in that.
No, I wasn't referencing Family Guy. I didn't want to.
You were.
That was
though.
me going, ooh.
This is independent.
Independent.
Witch's oven, also a Hansel and Gretel thing. They push the witch into her own oven.
Boom.
It's flavorful.
Take it.
It's flavorful.
And gingerbread cabin. That's where the witch lives.
She lives in the gingerbread house. It's not a cabin.
Right. Gingerbread cabin in the
They
woods.
really wanted to disguise what this was referencing.
Yeah, this is Reddit come together and they dug deep and they figured out what this was a reference to. And I'm just
How
proud
did
of the
they do
Magic
it?
community as a whole for coming together and getting this.
That was a tough reference to get.
Jack and the Beanstalk is in here 6 times.
There's a lot of Jack and the Beanstalk reference. Giant killer. Jack is the giant killer, obviously.
Jack kills giants. Oh. I wanted to mention, isn't there a movie coming out called Gretel and Hansel?
That's what I know of.
I thought in my head, I either dreamt this or it's real. It's probably real. I think they just not gender swapped, but they switched the ages of them because wasn't Gretel the young one?
I don't know.
I don't know, but
very
Gretel
well.
is the older one, and Hansel doesn't even say anything. And apparently that's a movie.
That sounds horrible.
Oh, just like the movie, wasn't it called Jack the Giant Killer? That movie?
Is that a movie?
I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, let me check if I just keep dreaming these gold mines in my head. Because I thought it was a movie.
I don't know.
Jack the Giant Slayer is a real movie. Also, Hansel and Gretel was another different movie where they killed witches. They're witch.
Oh,
that one.
That was the one with Hawkeye.
Yeah.
The guy who played
that
Hawkeye.
was a different Hansel and Gretel movie. Now they're going again. And in reality, I think the correct number of Hansel and Gretel movies is 0.
Yeah, probably.
But let's keep trying because we can't make original content.
Next, the bartered cow is also from Jack and the
You
Beanstalk.
sell it for beans?
This one's super flavorful. If it dies, you get the food from it dying.
Yeah.
And if you discard it, which means you bartered it,
You traded it.
you traded it. Now you get the food too because you got the beans. That's
Magic beans?
so flavorful. They're magic beans.
So you trade the magic beans for a telescope token?
No,
Okay.
it's not allowed in this.
Darn it.
Beanstalk Giant is a play on Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. So it's just it's a giant beanstalk. It's a beanstalk
He's
giant.
made of shrubbery.
He's
and
made of
leafy greens.
He's made of beanstalks.
made of beanstalks.
Bone Crusher Giant is a reference to the giant from Jack and the Giant Beanstalk. He says, "I'll crush your bones into bread."
He doesn't know human anatomy. Maybe giant bones work that way, but not human bones, buddy.
Fair enough.
Giant opportunity. Funny name. Funny name.
Yeah, this one you either
It's a giant opportunity.
if you have if you get the beans, or if you already have the beans, you get the giant.
You grow a giant.
Yeah, a beanstalk giant.
Yes.
Tall as a beanstalk is so funny. Did you ever?
It's flavorful because it's me.
Do you know what it does? Do you know?
Gives
Do you know
it
like
+3, +3
But do you know the
range.
flavor of it?
No.
If you didn't read the flavor text, he eats the beans. It says he knew too late that he shouldn't. That he was supposed to plant the beans. So he just eats the beans, and they
Become a bad card. No, don't do it. It'll be a bad card and limited. Sleeping Beauty.
There's 3 little references here. The spinning wheel. Obviously, she pricks her finger on the.
I didn't know that.
She pricks her finger on the spinning wheel, and she falls asleep.
That's stupid.
That's what happens.
Fae of Wishes? Oh, wow.
She's
Oh, wow.
She's the good fairy at the baptism in the beginning.
There's a baptism in the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I did not know that. Charmed Sleep? What's that?
That's the charm sleep that Sleeping Beauty's put under, but it can just target anything in this. And this
Oh, they're doing a dragon in the art, right?
yeah, they have a dragon to sleep in the art.
Glass Casket? Is that not that? Or is I thinking
No,
of
that's the next one. Snow White.
Snow White. Glass Casket.
Yes.
The little fox in there is so cute.
In what?
In the glass casket.
I didn't even realize it was in there.
You have to see it. I think it's Flutterfox in there, but it looks so cute.
I've actually seen
If we redid top 10 cute white cards, I feel like Glass Casket would be on it.
Let me see. But the glass class is very flavorful. It says something like,
It's either a tomb or a bed, and only fate decides.
yeah, and it can be destroyed by True Love's kiss. Yeah, and then they come back.
But that means they kiss the tomb. They kiss the casket, not the person.
Shut up. It's flavorful. Garuk
Whatever.
is the huntsman from Snow White.
That was a movie. Snow White and the Huntsman.
Yeah, that
Look at all these bad movies we're dredging up because no one remembered any of them.
But Garuk is...
Who's the huntsman? What does the huntsman do in that story?
I don't know. I don't know the huntsman that well. I don't know Snow White that well.
I know there's 7 dwarves in Snow White, gosh darn it. And I love it in Limited. You can't play more than 7 of this. You're capped, as opposed to not being capped at any other card.
There is no other card that says specifically you can play 7, is there?
I don't think so. They're all any number.
Yeah, like all the rats and stuff.
And that has no text in Limited.
Yeah, it's just not a line of text in there.
Right.
The
Magic Mirror.
Obviously, the Magic Mirror is the Magic Mirror.
It might not be on a wall, but it's the fairest of them all.
The mirror is the fairest?
Yeah. It's pretty fair. Draws you 1 card extra every turn.
It's unfair if you get like...
That card is so much better than Mind Unbound. If you're playing Mind Unbound and you're not playing Magic Mirror, pull the old switcheroo.
What's Mind Unbound?
It's the same thing, but it costs 6, always.
Oh.
No, thanks.
Don't play Mind Unbound.
Don't do that.
Tempting Witch. Ooh, this one's really good. It's the witch. She's the evil queen in disguise.
I should have worn a button down so I could stick my hand through it and do a little cosplay. Oh, there's like children's hands. It's so cool. It is so weird.
It is a really weird art. And
she throws food at you.
She gives you the apple, and you eat it, but it's actually poison.
You idiot. It was on the card. You knew it was poison. You still ate the apple. Shouldn't that be optional?
Taste of Death. They're the poison.
The heck is Taste of Death?
Taste of Death?
What card is that?
It's each player sacrifices 3 creatures. You get 3 foods.
Oh, from Brawl. I was thinking that's not unlimited.
Yeah. So yeah.
Right. From Brawl.
It's not. Taste of Death. Each player sacrifices 3 creatures. You get 3 foods. They're on the art. They're the poisoned apples.
Shouldn't you get food equal to the creatures that die this way?
Yeah, but they don't like doing that.
That's not even relevant. It's food. Food's not this hot commodity.
They are stupid.
They are stupid. Those stupid heads. All right.
These
are scattered references, right?
Yeah, these are scattered, or they have like 2, sometimes 2 like at the most.
We can almost rapid fire, I feel like.
The Pied Piper of the Swarms is the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
What is pied?
Like if you have a cream pie, you hit him in the face with it.
He always walks around with a pie on his face?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments what that means, because we're not sure.
Just like the Pied Piper.
Ginger Brute is a gingerbread man, and you can't catch him unless you're haste.
Unless you're fast.
Or you have a glass slipper on. Then you can catch him.
You're fast in glass slippers.
Yes. Trapped in a tower, that's Rapunzel. And if the creature has flying, it's not going to be trapped in the tower. It just leaves.
I like that.
It can just peace out.
Yeah, I like that it can just leave.
I like that if it's on a creature with flying and it gains flying, it learns to leave. And the enchantment falls off.
Gonna go.
What the heck? What was I doing this whole time? Rankle.
Just Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know how much is Rumpelstiltskin, but
they both do pranks. I think Rumpelstiltskin did more of contracts that didn't go your way, like a genie. Yeah. He certainly did in Shrek Forever After. That really
Did you watch Shrek Forever After?
He was the primary antagonist.
Why did you watch Shrek Forever After?
We're going to get back to Shrek, because there's a lot of Shrek references. But we're going to skip the Shrek references for now. And if you want to see them, then just skip to the end of the video. That's where they'll be.
Claim the Firstborn that's Rumpelstiltskin's payment.
Oh my God, is it? That's so sad.
Yeah, he tells him, he makes a deal that he gets your firstborn.
That's messed up. That's not a prank.
Well, he gets your firstborn, I believe, daughter. And so...
Ooh, that is suspect.
Well, yeah, but he makes the deal, and the king makes the deal because it's like, well, if I just... he gets the firstborn daughter or son, it's one of them. And he makes the deal because his wife's going to die.
Oh.
So he can... So his best case scenario is he just has the opposite gender, and he doesn't have to worry about it.
Rankle's a scumbag. Rowan, fearless spark mage. She's cosplaying as Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, she just looks like the Little Red Riding Hood.
And they decided to use that for all the arts, which made me think we were going to get just Rowan in the set. Like Rowan's back, and she's going to kick some butt.
No, she's part of the Royal Scions.
Is there something incestuous going on between Will and Rowan?
You brought this.
Several people seem to think so.
You're bringing that up?
It's flavor. People keep saying it, and I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
They don't look at each other like a brother and sister on their cards.
We're going to leave that to simmer. Flax and Intruder Goldilocks. Except she beheads them and murders them. And
she's a bear killer, though the bears are all stronger than her. Where are we at?
The bears aren't even artifacts. So she can't kill them. She'd have to be a 2/3. Why wouldn't she just be a 2/3?
She doesn't kill bears for some reason. Why isn't she a 2/2?
How about a 3-mana 2/3? Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, she shouldn't just be a 1-mana 1.
Why is the card so bad? on the front side?
I don't know.
It's just bizarre to me. Kind of a fail as a card, but it's super cool to see the. What if she just owned them?
What if she just couldn't, or maybe if she couldn't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less?
That'd be because she sneaks in.
Yeah, because she's an intruder. She sneaks
She
in.
needs Skulk. The best mechanic ever. Bring back Skulk, wizards. Come on. Gilded Goose. Golden Goose. Golden Egg. Goose that laid the golden egg. 2 different stories.
Yeah, the golden goose is like the guy gets the goose and people try to take the feathers off of it, but they get stuck to it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I told
Oh,
you.
yeah, you did.
They get stuck to it, and then like everyone tries to like get in on it, and it makes like a huge train of people. And he goes near the castle, and apparently the king said anyone who can make his daughter laugh can have her hand, because obviously women have no free will.
Right. They're pawns.
In old fairy tales, they really are. They just have like, yeah, you can marry my daughter. She doesn't get a say in it, regardless of how terrible that is. He makes her laugh because the weird train of people stuck to the goose.
But she's never laughed.
She's never laughed.
That was what did it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She's never laughed.
I'm picturing her going like, huh. Or she just dies. She breaks down, falls over, like keeled over laughing. Can't stop.
Yeah, it was the funniest thing she's ever seen.
Until I said laughing, it sounded like I wanted her to die. She breaks down and falls over.
Breaks down.
She's dead.
So she's crying. The golden egg is the goose that laid the golden egg.
Separate goose.
Separate goose.
Get your facts straight.
I didn't think there were separate gooses, to be fair.
Run away together provides an opportunity to have any 2 characters run away together.
In hilarious fashion. But
it's the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
And whoever, what's the girl's name? I don't know why I didn't put it on the script, but
It's something weird. It's not like Jane or anything. It's a longer name.
Well, let's see. What's some of the weirdest characters we can have run away together?
Elishnorn and Elishnorn?
No, Elishnorn is a weird one.
And Elishnorn.
No.
The other one being the same person.
No, the same person's not as fun. Elishnorn and it's got to be something completely different. Urza. No, Elishnorn runs away with Urza. They're star-crossed lovers.
Okay. Love-struck Beast. Beast and Belle are star-crossed lovers, even though she's kidnapped and probably has Stockholm Syndrome.
It is literally Stockholm Syndrome, the movie.
But there's talking appliances, and that makes it cute.
Also, the Beast on Love-Struck Beast falls in love with anything.
He will fall in love with a mouse, a rat, a person, a cat. I'm not trying to rhyme.
There's dogs that are 1/1s.
Are there?
Isn't the Hound one? Good Boy, isn't he a 1/1?
No, he's a 1/3.
Oh, you're right. There's a million things that are 1/1s. You can put in the comments what you think is the funniest 1/1 he can fall in love with.
A changeling?
I mean, you can make anything into a 1/1. So.
Oh man. Frogify. Anything that's been frogified.
He's in love with frogs. Yep.
What a perv. Okay.
He just has to be. He's just pansexual. He falls in love with anything. I guess pansexual, but also animals.
Bestiality. Because he's.
I don't know what that's called if you're attracted to animals. I'm sure it has a name.
Bestiality. He's a beast. He's a beast. Come on.
Dance of the Mance is a dancing furniture from Beauty and the Beast.
But also, you could say Dance of the Mance. Dance of the Mance. Dance of the Mance. Because it rhymes.
It does rhyme.
I thought it was pronounced differently because I'm like, there's no way they want that to rhyme, right? They must have.
What does the word Mance mean?
It's elegant furniture, I think.
Oh,
in a castle or something.
So Dance of the Mance.
Yep, I had to look up what Mance meant.
Animating fairy is Pinocchio.
Oh, I never got that one until just now.
Really? The animating fairy? On the not...
the awesome art? Is that a puppet?
It's a puppet in the first art. In the second one, she's like making a puppet out of like a teacup and stuff.
That's cool. Inquisitive puppet is Pinocchio. Remember that bad movie? Live action? Pinocchio?
There was a live action Pinocchio?
Almost positive, yep.
I don't remember that. I didn't even know it existed.
Weird that nobody remembers these.
Inquisitive puppet, he asks questions. But also, you can just make him into a human whenever you want, so you're a jerk.
Because you won't.
You just make him stay as a puppet as long as you need him to be a puppet.
Which is until he's about to die.
Yeah.
So you can throw him under the bus again. That 6-6 is still here, man. You got to go in there again. It's like, I don't want to.
It's a kid now. I don't care. Get in there.
You should get nose counters.
Nose counters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they were trying to go that hard for it.
Yeah, that's fair. Queen of Ice is the Snow Queen.
It's Elsa.
Oh, is that who Elsa is?
Elsa is based on the story of the Snow Queen, but they flipped it because the Snow Queen's the evil person in that story, but she's good in the new one.
The only bad guy in Frozen is Disney.
And the guy wants to marry, I don't know, whoever that is.
Hans?
Is it? No, Hans is the good one.
I thought Sven was the good one.
Oh.
Or is Sven the moose?
Sven is... I think Sven's the moose.
So what's the other guy's name? Hans? Hans and Sven? No, that doesn't sound right. Who cares? I think that movie sucked. I was not a fan of that movie. I saw right through all the gimmicks, I feel like.
You feel like you're better than everyone?
It very much felt like adjusting for inflation. 2 princesses, two sidekicks, 2 love interests, just kind of like doubling up on everything.
It also plays in the tropes, because True Love's Kiss can only break the curse, and then the kiss is from Anna, or from Elsa. And it's really
Disney
cute.
will only ever do something
That's
if
really
they
cute.
have to. Let's not pretend like it's groundbreaking.
That was really cute. Disney doesn't do stuff that they have to. Disney is... I will give Disney that they're progressive. They are.
Well, okay. Are we going to divulge here into how progressive Disney is not? Because I would love to.
Really? What is not progressive in Disney? I mean, I'm not saying like...
Well, first, you saw the original Peter Pan, right?
Well, I'm not... the old stuff is...
Let's talk about Disney princesses.
They're products of their times.
Let's find Disney princesses in chronological order. I mean, how many minority princesses are there? Like 2?
I mean,
6?
Jasmine is somehow white.
Snow White, Cinderella, Aurora, Ariel, Belle. Jasmine is not white. Pocahontas is Native American. Mulan. Tiana was one of the first okay, fine princesses. Rapunzel. Merida, who is... What is she, Scottish or something?
Irish, Scottish, one
White.
of those two.
Anna and Elsa and Moana is the new one.
There's
You don't get an okay, fine vibe from those. Like, it's like 2017 and we haven't done this yet. And they're like, we did it! And everyone's like, oh my God! Instead of...
To be fair, Jasmine, she's really white for someone who lives in the Middle East.
Agreed. I agree with that statement.
I don't know, there was a lot of... All right. I'm sorry.
Wishful Merfolk is the whitewashed mermaid. The little mermaid. It's not whitewashed.
I was going to say, the Little Mermaid is a white character.
She's just a white character.
I mean, not anymore. She's going to be played by... Who is it? I forgot.
Wait, what?
She's going to be played by... what is her name?
They're making a movie?
Yeah, live action, obviously.
Ugh! They're so progressive. They did it. They're so progressive.
I can't remember who's...
That's going to be the only change between the animated... I'm sorry if there's Disney fans here. Let's probably not poop on Disney too bad. They got to sponsor us and buy us out eventually.
They have everything.
All right. Frogify. Prince, who's a frog, who turns into a prince again.
The Frog
Also,
Prince.
Princess and the Frog. Also, Adam from the Power Rangers movie, because his beast animal was the frog. And then the lady goes, like the one you kiss.
Like the one you kiss.
Like the one you kiss.
This movie is terrible.
That movie is real bad.
This is one I didn't actually see anywhere, but I think with Fabled Passage, I just assumed it was Alice in Wonderland. The passage in the tree that leads to
A mountain.
that leads to
A bunch of trees.
the Wonderland.
Wonderland. That's interesting. That's cool.
I mean, that just seemed like I can't believe I didn't see it anywhere online because it seemed obvious that would be that reference, but maybe I'm just wrong.
This story, I'm surprised, got 3 full cards. We got the Wicked Wolf, Big Bad Wolf, 3 Little Pigs, which is Wolf's Quarry, and Blow Your House Down when the wolf blows your house down.
Though it's successful 3 times.
Yep.
It's not. He just blows on the brick house in this one.
He's got powerful blows.
I also didn't see this one anywhere. Torbrand, he looks exactly like Grimly, so he's Grimly from Lord of the Rings.
Torbrand is Grimly, apparently.
He is.
Because all dwarves look the same, right?
No, they don't, and that's my point.
Okay.
Most dwarves don't look like him, and he just looks exactly like Grimly from Lord of the Rings movies and the books.
Tell the story of the Clackbridge Troll and the 3 Billy Goats Gruff.
Oh my god, the Clackbridge Troll. Oh, this is the weirdest story ever. There's like goats, they run out of food or grass to eat where they are, so they have to cross the bridge to get to a new meadow.
Okay.
But there's a troll that controls the bridge, or like he lives under the bridge, and he eats anything that tries to cross it because he's super protective. The littlest goat goes and he says, "Eat my brother, he's bigger." So he lets him go. And then the next one comes, he's like, "Well, eat the next one, he's even bigger," and he lets him go. And then the third one's like, don't eat me. Basically, he's like challenges them to like hit him with his horns, and the troll falls in the water and he washes away. The end.
Story of 2 mean goats and 1 murderous goat.
And also a really dumb troll who could have eaten all 3 of them.
Yep. And here's the story in Limited. Blackbridge Troll. All right. And we're done here.
Hope you have removal because that card's insane.
It is so good. Opportunistic Dragon takes princesses or treasures and it locks them in the tower.
Yeah, so like Opportunistic Dragon reminds me of Schmog,
Smaug.
who just hoards treasure. But there's also other dragons in lots of stories that hoard treasure.
Yeah, there's Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck
Hoards
is
treasures.
there's also Princess being guided by a dragon is a classic
That's
trope.
classic for a knight. Knight's got to come along and slay it.
Shrek. That's Shrek.
We'll get to Shrek. We'll get to that bad boy. General references. Beloved princess.
Obviously, just
Could be anyone.
there's princesses.
Except for any of the minority princesses because she's white.
Oh, jeez, you are throwing shade. But,
Just at Disney. Charming Prince is obviously a reference to Reed Duke because he's so charming.
Prince Charming is literally the name of the prince in Sleeping Beauty.
And Shrek,
Oh yeah, that
which is from, yeah.
Prince Charming. It's just weird that his name is literally Prince Charming.
But how great is that they switch him and go Charming Prince, and then they throw a charm on the card.
Yeah, he's a charm.
So cool. 3 different modes. Really, really cool. Once upon a time, that's how every story starts. That's how every game of every format can start now.
Happily Ever After. That's how every game of every format can end now.
Yeah, every game can end with a once upon a time and a happily ever after. Shining Armor goes right on knights. Perfect. And True Love's Kiss, you can kiss inanimate objects and destroy them. Come here, Blightsteel, you.
Just kiss a Blightsteel Colossus and destroy it. Or
No, exile it. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's not coming back. Non-fairy tale references.
All That Glitters is from the Merchant of Venice, which is a story by Shakespeare. But
If you look even more closely,
it's really a Shrek reference because All That Glitters is gold.
only shooting stars break the mold.
Yeah, so it's obviously a Shrek reference.
Because Smash Mouth is in Shrek. Smash Mouth can't separate itself from Shrek anymore. Not when they went two-fer on songs.
Yeah, they. I'm
You
surprised
don't get to go two-fer and be separated with that. Ogre Errant. Jokes aside, this is actually supposed to be Shrek.
Yeah,
He's an ogre knight, and he's got the face covered, and you can't really see much.
yeah. The thing it's like people kept going to fight it, and so things kept going to fight it, but they kept losing, so they just pretended it was a knight. That's what it says on like the card.
That's pretty funny. I like that one. Oko. He's Puck from A Midsummer Night's Dream, apparently.
I don't know much about that one. This is one that I will admit I just found online, and if it's he's a trickster fairy that like separates a couple in the forest or
What a
something.
jerk. Yeah, Oko is a fairy.
I don't know if this is even based. I don't know if that's even true. This is one that I found online.
Oko is from the plane where everyone is a supermodel with an 18-pack.
Why is he so sexualized? Why is Oko so
Why are
sexual?
planeswalkers always 20-somethings in perfect shape? Where's an obese planeswalker?
We have.
Or not even obese, but what's the neutral?
Neutral.
Like Arlen Cord?
Average.
Is kind of an older woman.
I mean, Jaya Ballard.
She was already, though.
She's really old.
But she was already a slim, sexy 20-something.
Teferi's an old man.
No, he isn't. Idris Elba's an old man, too. Okay? All right. Let's talk about the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, Loach.
It's real. The Loch Ness Monster.
Loach Mere Serpent is the Loch Ness Monster.
If you haven't checked on that art, it's really good. Go find the full art and just look at it. It's sweet. It looks really boring on a card, though.
Does it? I never looked at the full art, so
You're about to.
I'm sleeping on it. Pretty
Awesome.
cool.
Absolutely awesome.
I never really looked at that much.
I am being reminded, if I have to pick a movie to bring all these back to, Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster.
Obviously. What other movie?
Cliffhanger, it was real the whole time. At the end. You
Well-
find out it was real the whole time.
Great.
Because it was guys in a mask, but then also the Loch Ness Monster is real. At the end of that movie. Robber of the Rich is Robin Hood, clearly, and he wants you to attack with rogues and your merry men and your people.
Well, it's Merry Mint.
Merriment?
Merriment.
Outlaws Merriment is the Merry Men.
Is Robin Hood's Merry Men.
There's 3 distinct tokens. I don't know if they're referencing specific people, but they might be.
I don't know. That I don't know.
Not sure.
Foreboding fruit. Apparently, I don't.
What?
Yeah, every time you see fruit in The Godfather, it's foreshadowing death.
Oh wow, that's kind of so.
It's foreboding.
It's a reference to The Godfather in our fairy tale set.
Though I think from other things I saw, food also in a lot of stories just was used to forebode death, but it's really used in The Godfather. Like it's very specifically used.
That's interesting, but very bizarre.
The Wishclaw talisman is a monkey's paw.
When I was little, I heard the story of the monkey's paw. One story. I think there's a bunch of different ones, it's adaptations at this point. Mm-hmm. But I heard one where his son dies, and he wishes him back. And this was like a cassette, an audio horror story tape thing, which is probably why I listen to creepypastas.
Because you're weird?
Yes. But his son comes back to life, but fresh out of the ground. Ugh, it's really gross.
What does he do with the other 2 wishes?
I think the last one was wish it all away.
Classic monkey.
It was emotional, and that story was sad. Apparently, the Loach Dragon is the Neverending Story. Falcor, the Luck Dragon.
Yeah, that's a weird-looking like dog dragon.
The Lutch Dragon.
the Loach.
No, the Loach Dragon is based on the Lutch Dragon.
The Lutch Dragon.
Didn't know that.
I don't even know if this one. This is another one of the parts. Like I guess.
Some of these are like.
It's
I
loose.
guess
it's loose. I guess it exists. Overwhelming Apprentice though is definitely the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
From the movie?
Not the terrible Nicolas Cage movie.
There's all bad. Every card is a bad movie.
It's the Sorcerer's Apprentice is a story. It's actually, have you ever seen the Mickey Mouse thing where he makes all the brooms?
Fantasia?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's based on the.
Oh, that's cool.
That's yeah.
And Sorcerer's Broom, bingo, makes more brooms.
Yeah, because every time if you sacrifice it, you can get more.
You sacrifice things, you make more brooms.
That's how it works in the thing. The brooms just keep splitting to do more.
I don't know. That was a loose interpretation of that.
Basically he's just lazy, and he's told the apprentice is told to clean, doesn't want to.
You don't want to clean with magic.
So he animates the broom, and then he can't stop him.
He won't. I thought he animates the broom and it wasn't fast enough. So he makes another broom, and then they just keep going. Or does the broom learn magic?
I don't know.
And then starts making more brooms.
I don't actually know what happens. I don't know it that well.
Okay, that's the end of it. But Shrek. Every single word of All Star by Smash Mouth can correlate to a different magic card, and I find that a little too suspect to be unintentional.
Really, you do?
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure we can do it with any song ever.
Somebody is the first word of that song, and there's a knight called Sir Nobody. Clearly a role reversal. Once, this is the second word. Once Upon a Time is a song.
Told.
Torbrand.
That was a stretch.
I picked it. You could find it, though. I haven't done the research yet. Maybe that's a separate video.
I mean, even this, like, the Keeper of Fables or Chulain, someone who tells stories, told. That was easy. That wasn't even hard.
Me. Anything. It could be anything.
Is it?
The World. That's Realm Shaker Giant.
Obviously.
Is going to roll me? How do you think every game of Magic starts? Okay, doesn't even need a reference in the set. But we're probably rambling at this point, so we should probably end the old podcast at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless you want to keep going.
No, I don't want to go through the whole song.
Sharpest tool in the shed. There's plenty of equipment.
Yeah, we'll give the halberd.
And the gingerbread cabin is basically a shed.
I guess. It's gingerbread shed.
Ginger shed.
Why is it not better?
We have to end the podcast.
You're doing this.
I don't want to be here. Not doing this right now. We love you guys. We want you to maybe subscribe on YouTube. Actually, that's our primary goal. Secondary goal, though, Apple Play, iPhones, and Google Plus.
What was that?
All those 3 places you can go to.
Did you even say Spotify?
I didn't say any of the right space. I just kind of flipped them all.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to comment, we'd love to hear how many Smash Mouth references you can throw in, or what your favorite reference is.
Or what we missed. I'm sure we didn't get every single one.
Yeah, we didn't say every card, so we had to have missed something.
Yeah, I mean, not that every card's a reference, because some of them just aren't.
What is Questing Beast a reference to?
The Questing Beast. It's literally called. There's a story called. In Arthurian legend. There's a questing beast.
Bruh, it wasn't even on here.
Because it was boring. Because the questing beast is based on the questing beast. That's what it is.
All right.
It's literally it's called the questing beast, and you can just Google questing.
Is it just
beast.
as lame in the story as it is in standard?
It was. I didn't even. I read like half of it. I'm like, this is just a boring. Like, it's not even like what is on the card.
I read half of the card questing beast and just was like, yeah, this is just boring.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done here. We have 27 patrons and we love them all.
But don't we have 28?
Nope, we have 27 patrons and we love them all. And you guys are just the best. But we love you enough to where you're not uncomfortable, but it's the maximum amount of love.
Yeah, the max amount of love without making you uncomfortable. It's not the max amount of love. The max amount of love, you would be very uncomfortable.
Oh, you would be so uncomfortable.
You have no idea how much love we have to give.
As a wise paper salesman once said, you couldn't handle my undivided attention. But we're ending this now for the 5th time, once and for all. Peace out.
No.
Peace.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, what?
No. You forgot 2 things.
Okay, what's one thing?
One thing is you forgot our special shout out to our patron.
Special shout out of the week. That's gonna go to. It's your turn.
Is it my turn?
It actually is your turn. I was thinking, but it's not my turn.
I'm gonna do randomly selected, obviously completely random, and I did not have to look, and I didn't want to because the ones that pop out of my head are the most recent ones.
Please, we're professionals. Okay, let us handle this. Who's the random patron?
This is Brandon Allen Thick.
Trick.
Brandon Allen Trick. I didn't mispronounce his name.
Shoutouts for tipping, contributing $3.14 a month.
He's been with us for 3 months, so he's obviously given us $12.56.
3 food tokens. He was way ahead of the game. And if you want to be way ahead of the game as well, you know where to head. Also, if you want to buy any cards, Flavor Fail or otherwise, from Throne of Eldraine, check out the description because it's got a link to TCG Player, which once you click it, you'll be supporting the channel with everything you buy. So do that.
Everything you buy.
But we're definitely headed out now. It's like 25 minutes of plugs. So peace out, Tribe Scout.
What is this?